Good afternoon, welcome back to Oven Mitts Without Any Tits. My name is Corinne and I'm your host for the evening. I do keep forgetting to do that, so I'm trying to make a conscious effort that I'm actually going to introduce myself to those who don't know me. So yeah, my name's Corinne and I'm the host. That's all there is. So tonight, bit of a funny one tonight that we're making. I've been making it for quite some time now. It is another Slimmer World recipe. So it's pork enchiladas, but instead of using tortillas, we're going to make omelettes, and they will be the tortillas. So I've already whisked up in here 12 eggs, put a little bit of milk and a little bit of salt in there. So I'm just going to make some little omelettes. I should make about 8 omelettes, something like that. And then onto the main mixture, which is pork, because it's pork enchilada. Do you know, I will get to use this oven at some point. Yeah, so all it is just 12 eggs, medium size. So don't worry, I will put all the ingredients at the end and all the method at the end, so you don't need to mess about writing anything down, because it will all be at the end and also in the description below. And also in the description below there is a little Just Giving link if anyone wants to, if anyone likes the channel that much, they want to donate to the Copperfield charity, which is the charity that we support. And that's pretty much it really. So I've put in here some fry light, and this will just be the base. So I don't use oil, I don't cook with oil because it's not very Slimming World friendly, and we have kind of lost a lot of weight over the years with Slimming World, so we tend to do most of our meals Slimming World-esque. So if there's any sweeties on the channel, they are not. So they don't have to be very big. It's not quite ready yet, but it'll start bubbling soon. So you don't have to make them very thick pancakes or thick omelettes. I'll show you when I've done the first one. Just kind of, well, in fact, I'll bat through and get all these made and come back to you and show you what they look like afterwards. You've all seen what an omelette looks like. I don't need to really show you, but just to show you, they don't need to be massive thickness. Then we'll get on to the next part. Exciting stuff. So that's the omelettes. As you can see, they're not very thick. I did make 8, but there's only 7 there because the first one broke, so I ate it. I'm not gonna lie. So while they were cooking, I also browned off some mince. I didn't brown off any mince. I'm about to put the mince in. I browned off some onions. So into the onions is going to go a packet of 5% fat pork mince. So I always use the lighter fat stuff because healthy cooking and all that jazz. So I'll put this back on the hob, brown the mince off, and then we'll come back and add the rest of the ingredients. So there we go, pork mince all browned off. So into that I'm just going to put 4 tablespoons of tomato puree. Now I am just going to put this back on the hob for a minute just to cook the puree through to get rid of any bitter taste. And I'm not measuring out 4 tablespoons, but you kind of get an idea when you've been cooking a while how much is what. Normally when I'm cooking, if I'm not on camera and I'm just sort of doing something a bit different, I will just sort of throw a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of the other in. Problem being is, if it is actually quite nice, it's like, well, I can't remember exactly how I made it because I don't know exactly what I put in. So although throwing a bit of this and a bit of that is quite good for cooking, for creating new things, it's no good if you want to recreate it. I know, I should probably write it down as I'm going, and then at least if I don't like it, tear it up. If I do like it, keep it. I know. It doesn't need a lot. Just kind of coat it, there we go. So into this, we're going to put 1 teaspoon of mild chilli. Now any of these dishes that have got chilli in, if you don't like anything spicy, just leave them out. They will work just as well leaving it out. So this is a teaspoon of cumin. Probably about all I've got left to be fair, so I need to get some more of that. Shopping list, that's what I need. A teaspoon of ground coriander. And I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning in. I'm going to stir. I'm also going to add 600 ml of chicken stock. In fact, I might just put a little bit less than 600 in. Sometimes it can take a while to cook down, so I can always add a bit more later if I need to. And then I've just got a tin of red kidney beans in chilli sauce. So once that's all gone in, it goes back on the hob for about 20 minutes or so until it's started to thicken up slightly. And that's when the fun begins. Starting to get all this these enchiladas together for the oven. So that's quite watery at the minute, it's got quite a lot of liquid in, so I'll put that back on the hob, boil it down for 20 minutes or so till it thickens up, and then we'll get going. So this is where the fun begins. I've got the mince, the omelettes, tortillas, whatever. Now I always put an oven glove on, because you can get covered in sauce when you're doing this. So I'm going to start by just kind of putting a little bit of this in the pan at the bottom. Dish. In the dish. Just to give it a bit of a base. So it's just simply putting a spoon of this down the middle of the tortilla, wrap it up, and plonk it in there. Do all this until all your tortillas have gone. And then we'll whack a little bit of cheese on top, whack it in the oven. It doesn't need long in the oven, just until the cheese is melted really. And it will also help to thicken it up a little bit as well. Not to make a mess like I've just done. Not that there's a great deal left, but you know, waste not, want not. And then I've got grated here about 50 or 60 grams of cheddar. Now I use mature cheddar, but I use like the 30% less fat or 40% less fat cheddar, whichever one it is. Now you can use mozzarella if you like it a little bit more stringy. You can also do like I've done on another recipe where you use Primula and it keeps the cheese quite soft. But I'm going to use a bit of cheddar today. And it really is that easy. So that'll go in the oven about 15 minutes and it'll be done. I did preheat the oven, by the way, to about 200 degrees Celsius. So we'll come back when that's ready to eat, because I'm sure Neil is hungry, because he'll just come in saying, where's my tea? Yeah, they're done. So here we go. Doesn't look too shabby, does it, at all? Not too shabby. So let's get this dished up. Because I've made 6, there'll be 2 for me, 2 for Neil, and 2 for Neil's dinner tomorrow. So best off to just make sure you loosen it off from the sides first, because otherwise the enchiladas will just kind of fall apart on you. I mean, they might do anyway still, but that was alright, wasn't it? So there we have it. Pork enchiladas, made with omelettes as the enchiladas, as the tacos even. You know what I mean. Anyway, Let's go just serve this up to Neil because he's starving. I'm starving. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like, hit subscribe and all that jazz. And we shall see you next time. Till then, stay safe, take care, see you soon.